Welcome back to All Tricks,
No Treats.
Listen, if you guys are in a relationship or have kids, dating, single,
living life,
this is the podcast for you. We tell you all of the facts, the tips, the tricks based off of life experience. You can find us on all platforms. Please subscribe, share at All Tricks, No Treats. But we're back.
we do give a few treats.
Yeah, funny treats.
Well, also, we are the treats.
Yeah. So tune in and you can hear our voices. You can see us. And I'm rocking a Kings jersey right now, and they're playing in the background. So forgive me if they lose, because I'm going to cuss a little bit maybe in anger.
Yeah, if he just storms off, then we know something happened.
Because the Oilers beat us last season, too, in the first round. And
Oh, they did. Ew, and they had that one player.
Kane, Nurse,
Yes.
McDavid, Draisaitl, all of them.
It was
Fuck
Kane.
all those fools.
It was Kane.
They're all good though. They are good, but I fucking hate them so much. And I have season tickets, so seeing them lose when they could have won last season in person, Jesus, I can't relive that. I'm going to game 3, so we'll see what happens. I might be dozing off a little bit because I might punch Briana right in the square in the face. I'm just kidding. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let's cheers before we start anything, because we always forget. We're like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we bring it. I have to bring it up.
Yeah. I love you. Okay, holding it up because you tap it for no
I love
reason.
you too, even though you're just a hater who just,
Who loves you a lot.
threatens to punch me, apparently.
Come on. Cheers.
Cheers to the LA teams. The
Yep.
Kings, Lakers.
Clippers. Just kidding. Not the Clippers.
Cheers to them.
Not the Clippers. Sports is hot right now. Angels
Sports is hot.
Angels have a pretty rough start. Dodgers, who knows? I'm not that big of a Dodger fan.
No.
But anyway,
But good for you. Go sports.
let's catch up.
Oh, wow. Did you just make your own song?
And mustard. I'm just kidding. Yeah, let's catch up.
Let's catch up. So, Champ. I feel like every once in a while we kind of need to talk about like who Champ, Bubby, and Nucky are, because I feel like we say it so much that we don't.
I think we
Tell
talk
people
about
again.
Champ majority of the time just because he's older and
So he's got a lot more going on. But
yeah.
Champ is our 7-year-old. He's our oldest. Bubby is our 4-year-old. She's our middle child, our only girl. And Nucky is our crazy 2-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like sometimes, I don't know, if you're like a new listener and you know, if you tune in, guys, and you just hear us saying Champ, Nucky, and Bubby, they're probably like, what kind of kids' names are those? Like,
They're the
so-
nicknames.
They are the nicknames of our kids. So Champ, our 7-year-old, our oldest, is deep in baseball season.
At the moment.
Yeah.
He's not like really, really coordinated, but he's the hardest player, hardest everything. He tries his hardest, and he leaves everything out on the field. I didn't want to tell you. I've been waiting like 2 weeks to say this, but his coach was talking to me because we were short, so I was helping a baseball game. And his coach and another coach brought up Champ, that he's ready all the time, and he plays first base. So when a batter's up, he's like there ready. He's like moving his feet. And before the game started, they asked how long he's been playing. I said, this is his first year. We practiced like 2 weeks before he even started the season. I needed to practice with him more sports, but the coach was like, oh, so I work a lot, so I do this, so it forces me to like be around my kid and see him have fun and play.
How cute.
Yeah, which is really nice. It's super nice. And then the other coach, he said the same thing, that he wants to see his kid play sports and all this. And then the next thing they said crushed me, because their kids are good, but Champ just has like a drive that not really any of the other kids have. And they told me, they're like, dude, I'd pay $1 million if for my kid to have what your kid has. And I was like almost in tears.
I'm in tears.
And I was just talking to my buddy about that today. I told him that story, and I was like, I don't take it for granted, but I'm just like, I don't see it, because I'm so tough on him when it comes to sports, and I'm like, dude, that I need to like step back, and soak it in is the point. But he's having like the time of his life, and for people to see that he's having fun and trying hard, I mean, that's all I want for my boy. And I waited like 2 weeks to tell you that story, but he's the best.
After I pick him up from school, he'll be like, Mommy, do I have practice today? Mommy, do I have a game today? And if I say yes, he's like, yeah. And he's like, gets so excited. And it's just, and it's, this is his first time. He's only played. Can you like act like.
I'm watching. I'm hearing.
Okay, but can you act like.
I'm hearing.
Okay, when you're talking, I'm looking at you.
Okay. All right. I'm hearing.
But he's always very excited to go to practice. He's very excited for games. He's just a very big team player.
Mm-hmm.
And he has just such a love for the sport. And it's very nice to see his enthusiasm for something that he's just picked up.
Yeah, and he loves it. He wants to play more sports. He just told me like a couple of days ago, I want to play hockey again. And then I'm like, you want to play hockey or you want to play soccer? And he's like, soccer. Hockey is rough. And
hockey's hard.
We were traveling kind of far, but we're going to keep him in sports for sure. He loves it.
But he's got games during the week. He's got games on the weekend. And we're deep in that baseball life right now.
Yep, our first year.
Yeah.
And we're getting a little taste of what it is to
be sports parents. Yeah. It's been good. And then we've also had your birthday.
Yep. Big 31.
40. Oh.
32?
Huh? 45? 50?
Big 33.
That's how I feel about that age.
Nice burp. Dude, we're pushing 40 for reals now. I would have never thought I'd be 33 years old.
You're pushing 40. You're 33.
Dude, so for my 30th birthday, I wanted to go on a yacht. That's like was my dream, to wear all white, to be like a boss.
You want to be P. Diddy?
Pretend I'm a boss and have some friends there and have a cigar. And when all that like pandemic stuff was happening, nobody was able to do anything. So this year, thank God, I was able to get a yacht for the day, and all my friends came. I had cigars and drinks and old fashions. And I got sick 10 minutes into the fucking boat.
Less than 10 minutes. No, you have a baby tummy.
It was like 15 minutes. Even the captain was like, dude, this is a rough day to come out. So like 10 minutes out, we were supposed to go to Malibu from Newport Beach. Or from where?
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, it was
and
there.
I said, turn this bitch around, bro. I fucking threw up. Excuse me. And then as soon as we came back into the little marina, I was like super chill, and we stayed there most of the time, but I had a blast. Cigars with my friends.
It was so fun. I just want to give a shout out to Becca and her dad, because her dad made homemade focaccia bread.
It was pretty good.
It was amazing.
I had one bite only though.
Probably because I ate the whole thing. Sorry.
Because I was sick. Thanks to Andy, my cousin, for chefing it up on the boat. He made some hot dogs and hamburgers.
Yeah, Becca made some homemade potatoes salad. It was amazing.
It was super fun.
It was really good.
Yeah.
We had a homemade drink station. One of them was called the Pushin' 40. It was an old fashioned. Another one was called, what was it? The Captain. And it was just like a tequila squirt.
It was fun. We had some charcuterie boards.
We did have charcuterie boards, which brings up what I wanted to say.
What?
Our next topic is charcuterie boards are the adult Lunchables.
I like the ones at 7-Eleven that they have the hard, what are those hard pieces of bread called? They're almost like croutons.
Yeah, but it's like a skinny crouton, long skinny crouton.
And it has like a piece of salami and cheese, but there's like 3 pieces literally, and it's like $6. I don't know why it's so expensive, but those are the ones I always get.
Because those are like the artisanal.
Artisan.
They're like fancy.
Yeah. And I buy them every time. And the kids love the little pizza ones.
They get you, yeah.
Yeah, but that's true.
I saw something that said Lunchables walked so charcuterie boards could run.
Yep. I mean, I think it just trained us.
It did. Now our tastes have refined. Now we're a little bit older. We like a little more things than, processed
Oreos,
American cheese,
and Capri Suns.
Yeah.
Now we like the fucking baby pickles.
Now we like a Gouda and a Brie.
Little foie gras.
Oh.
We had some type of liver shit.
We went to some LA bar. It was really cool.
What was it called?
The Wolves.
The Wolves.
I was raised by the wolves.
And they had some weirdo like. It was really good, but
No,
they
it
had
was
some
really
meat
good.
that you couldn't identify, and
It was foie gras.
was it really?
It was foie. There were multiple foie. I don't even know.
Gras.
Foie gras. And yeah, that's what it said on the menu.
I tried them all.
Oh, how do you feel?
Holy shit,
How's your
that's
tummy?
crazy. I don't know. I thought that was like a rich man's food, but it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Actually, it wasn't good, but
Yeah.
it was
good.
whatever.
I
It
tried
was
one.
neutral.
I'm not
Not a fan.
a weird looking meat, a sweaty meat.
Yeah.
Oh.
What? You love sweaty meat?
No.
You love my sweaty meat?
Is it sweaty right now?
Yeah.
Ew.
I'm just kidding.
When I used to work at Sanford Photography Studio, that probably a lot of people at Whittier worked at.
Shout out.
Woohoo.
Cal High.
Yeah, we all been there. We used to do prom dances, which was a huge night for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
And we would walk in, and that was the biggest night of everything. And so they would have snacks for everyone, like, here, load up on this. It's going to be a big day. Or we come back and they'd have food. And we walked in, they had like a meat and cheese little platter, like those little party platters. You pick it up. And I think it was there, like someone probably placed it out when we left. And then we came back, and I remember me and Becca walking and be like, yes. But the meat, we referred to it as sweaty meat.
It was all old?
It had like the oil condensation on it.
You could pick it up and it'll drip in your mouth.
It was like sweaty meat.
Ugh.
Yeah, no one likes a sweaty meat. But
I don't like the meat that just sits there and at the end it just starts changing color and getting harder and harder.
it like becomes pale.
Yeah, I
Ugh.
don't like that either.
No.
Maybe I do, but I don't. I'll eat it,
Catch me at 3 a.m. We'll see what I want.
Yeah, if that's what's left, I guess I'll eat it. Whatever.
You like a sweaty meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, charcuterie boards.
Charcuterie boards. So our topic for today:
Let's jump into the topic.
bad at texting, or are they just not into it? Or you?
That's a pretty good topic. I think as you get older, your texting skills get worse because when you're young, you're gonna be on your phone a lot.
You have the time.
Yeah, and you have like a shitload of friends, and then as you get older, you don't have that many friends, and then
Or you have more things going on.
yeah, and your personal life, and you don't really text.
Yeah, I remember in college being in class and someone would text me, and I could literally just look at my professor giving the presentation and text like at the same time.
Damn.
I'd be able to do it. Or even now, if you have like a Mac, back then I had a Mac.
Whoa.
And you could answer the text on your
Oh yeah.
on your
I think
laptop.
my laptop my new laptop when I set it up, my MacBook, it just did it, and now I get text on my when I open it, I'll see like all the text. I'm like, I don't want this, but it's there. It's just hanging out there.
When I used to when I would be talking to you, I would be in college.
Sexting me.
Well, sometimes I would show someone something on my computer and like a text would pop up and I'd be like, oh my God.
You're a good sexter.
You said that last time.
In the episode?
Yeah, the last episode.
Damn, I think I have some on my old phone. I might pop up some screenshots.
No, thank you.
Oh, that's funny. What'd you have me on back then? What was my name under there? Hey?
Your name, you started out as Chris.
What?
And then, no, you started out as Chris Garza.
Wow.
No, you started as Chris. It was just Chris. And then, I don't know if you remember, there was a point in time where we kind of like stopped talking a little bit. Do you
Because I
remember
went
that?
to New York?
Yeah, you went to New York and you came back. We stopped talking for a little bit. And then you came back and you texted me or something while you were in the car and you saw your name and you were like, that's it? That's all you have me under? And then so after that, you were in all caps and a lot of exclamation points. Chris Garza, like we changed it so that you were like, you were Chris Garza. You weren't just
the Chris Garza.
Yeah. But you were, I mean, yeah, that's who you were.
What did I have you under in the beginning?
Probably Briana.
I think I did.
Yeah. I mean, I could have been Briana number 2, Briana number 3. So.
Yeah, right. The one and only, my wife.
So, we've all been in that, the talking stage, beginning stage, meeting someone stage. And I don't know if you've heard this, like the sorry I'm busy, sorry I'm bad at texting.
Yes. I hate the fucking I'm bad at texting message. Everyone has 2 seconds to fucking text. So in my opinion, if you don't respond within a timely manner, she's not that into you, bro.
Okay, so I'm coming from a back then point of view, because now I'm kind of bad at texting. Like,
you're terrible.
I'll even tell my friends, like, oh my God, I saw your text, and I'll go to answer a message, and I will see I have like a whole thing typed up. Like I typed it up, and then I'll hear like, Mommy, can you wipe my butt? Mommy, I need more milk. Mommy, I'm falling off a cliff. Like,
Owen.
Yeah.
Orange. That means orange.
Yeah.
Owen.
Or Nana. Or E. Mama. E. And then it's like yelled at me. But yeah, and then I'll just, put my phone down, and then I'll forget. But, there's some people who say that. Sorry, I'm busy. Sorry, I'm so bad at texting. And there are some people who say that, but they're not answering, but they're reposting memes from the toilet, and
Sometimes you text me, you could repost something, but you can't text me back.
I have.
I forget.
You forget.
But wait, back to you. I've always told you, you and your friends are like the Sex and the City girls to me.
You have said that, yeah.
Because those girls were like sisters, but then if they got a boyfriend or they had their own thing going on, they wouldn't talk for days or weeks or whatever. And you guys always reminded me of that. And especially now, I do not know how you guys are best friends. There's like 4 or 5 of you. And you guys talk like once every fucking couple weeks. And you guys stay best friends. How is that possible?
Okay.
Guys would never do that shit.
Guys, it's different because you guys are on your games every single night saying, oh, this guy's 2 clicks to the left, northeast, southbound. The wind is the wind is going. Okay, so it's 5 clicks northeast. Wait.
I relax.
We don't have that. But also, that's a very good sign of friendship. Like, that's a very good sign.
That is good.
When you have a friend who, and I have a core group of friends who I don't talk to them every day. I mean, one of my best friends, I do talk to her pretty much all the time. Becca. Hello.
Shout out, Becca.
Shout out, Becca. I'm probably eating your potato salad right now.
The only person to be on our podcast.
We do want more, though.
Yeah.
And I do have my core group of friends that we don't talk every day, and we don't need to talk every day. I have a friend who she's living in Hawaii. Shout out to Patty, living in Hawaii, doing her thing on NCIS.
She's being a boss.
Yes.
Working on TV shows. Getting it in every chance she's
a Babs.
She's wild.
I'm a boss ass bitch.
Bitch.
That's her.
Yeah.
I have friends who have kids. I have friends who have their jobs. I have friends who have other commitments going on. And we don't need to talk every day. But when we see each other, that was a good check. When we see each other, that's, it sounds cliche. A lot of people say it, but it's like no time has passed.
Yeah.
And that's it. And you don't need that. Like,
But before you know it, time will have passed.
We're 90.
We're 90 and it's like, we just talked yesterday. We were 20 years old.
So how old are your kids now?
That's just crazy how you guys don't talk that much. It's just bizarre to me. It is different between guys and girls because if you don't like talk to your guy friend in a couple days, it's like you aren't friends anymore. And that's just how the cookie crumbles. You're not friends after 2 days of not talking.
Yeah. And I mean, me and my friends, if I don't talk to them for, a few weeks, give me a few days, they're still my besties.
That's good.
They're all I need.
Sweet.
So some people do say they're bad at texting, but there are some people who are genuinely, they're not able to text. They have work. They have other things going on.
Yeah, that's true.
So that is what we need to keep in mind sometimes, because someone who does say like, oh, I'm bad at texting, they could legitimately be bad at texting.
Yeah, I guess.
Because when
maybe
when I was working in the clinic or when I was working, basically the clinic. When I was working at the clinic, I could not be on my phone. I was literally going from client to client to client to client.
Yeah.
And I remember you would even call me.
You wouldn't even be able to talk to your coworkers. You would get in trouble.
That's a different thing.
Listen. There's no such thing as a bad texter. If you're into somebody, you'll make time for that person. Mm-hmm. You'll make 100%. If you're fucking fighting a goddamn war, you'll pull out your phone and the desert of Afghanistan, and you'll text that bitch.
Excuse me. Hold on, wait.
I'll be back in 9 months, in 2 days. I'll be landing at fucking LAX. Be there. You'll find time to text a person you're into. If someone's a shitty texter that you're into, dude, they're not interested.
That's one of my points. I said if they really want to talk to you, they will find their way to do it.
Yes, for sure.
Like they'll call you when they get like a millisecond of time. They'll text you when they get a millisecond of time. Like,
even if they can't text, like due to work or whatever,
mm-hmm.
they'll say, "Hey, I can't text right now. I'll text you later on." They'll give you a heads up, and then if they text later on, they're telling the truth. If they never do, then it's just an easy way to not fucking.
Oh my gosh, I have that too.
I'm the fucking man.
Oh my gosh, I have. Ultimately, it's not about. I'm doing air quotations, talking all the time or instant replying. Sometimes you can't be in a consistent conversation all the time. You can't.
People have lives. For sure.
It's about being accountable for what you're going to do. Like if someone says, "Hey, I'm at work, but I'll call you as soon as I get off work."
Yes.
If they call you as soon as they get off work, then that's it. If they say, "Hey, I'll text you tomorrow morning. Good night. I'll text you," and they do it, they're being reliable. They're holding themselves accountable, and that's truly what you need to look for. They're responsible for their actions.
Has anybody that you were interested in not responded to you, and you're like, "Damn, they're not into me," or they stopped responding, or were shitty at texting, and you're like, "Damn, I know they're not really interested." I know you got everyone who you ever wanted. Relax, just think of someone, make something up.
You.
I text you.
There were times because. We, like when you said right now, I don't think a lot of people really know. Like we kind of hung out and then we stopped hanging out and then we started talking again. But you would kind of be a bad texter sometimes.
No.
Yeah, you
would. Let me clarify.
And I would double text you. I would be la taxica.
Which you don't ever double text me, it pisses me right off.
Because I got you now.
So we did start dating, and I was in the process of moving to New York for a summer to work. And I'm just a good guy, Like, I didn't want things to get too serious where I just left and I was just being an asshole, a 22-year-old jerk. And Briana wanted to be that asshole. And she wanted to get in my pants. And I said, "You're too special for that."
I wanted that asshole.
Hey, backdoor's off limits. Relax. That shit's off limits. And I swear, that's what happened.
Your voice gets so high right now.
Because you wanted my penile dysfunction, and I couldn't. I knew you were the one. As stupid as that sounds, I didn't want to just hook up with you and then leave to New York. I was pissed off when I got back and you didn't fucking pick me up from LAX. That pissed me right off.
Oh God, are we gonna have this conversation?
That's a different story. That's a different story.
This will be another
so
time.
Maybe that's why I was a bad texter, because I didn't want to keep things really good when I was gonna be gone for 4 months. And when I got back, it was kind of back to normal. And
Yeah.
First time I
flourished.
first time I lasted 4 seconds and we were good.
Oh my God. Okay. That's not very
That's why I was a bad texter. I'm an okay texter, I guess.
I did talk to a friend, and they will remain anonymous. But it's also about the quality of texting.
True. That's true too. 100%.
If they are, not responding in with they're interested in what you're saying, or if they're just gonna cut off from what you're saying to something else,
or don't seem engaged.
Yes.
They respond with 2-word sentences.
That's a big thing. And they said that they match their texting energy to whoever is, whoever they're texting. Like they said, if they're gonna take long, if the person they're texting is gonna take long, then they will respond after a long time too. Mm-hmm. If the person they're talking to seems genuinely excited, using emojis, all these things, then they will do the same. Use emojis, do all these things. So I think it depends too,
how engaged they are.
Yes.
The
quality.
That definitely correlates to how they are in person as well.
Yeah. Well, I have read some things where someone said, this person sucks at texting. I'm talking to this person, they suck. But then I see them and our connection is amazing.
That's crazy.
But so what is that? Are they genuinely bad at texting, or are they?
I mean, I guess you could be bad at texting, right? But like I tell you, sometimes we're texting and I say I miss you and I love you, and it's all weird high school over text messages, and then you come home and then you're like, God.
Oh God, he's not on the phone anymore.
You're like on This Is 40 or that movie where what's his name?
Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd says, "You want to have sex?" And she's brushing her teeth. She goes, What
did she say? I've been constipated, or what did she say?
Yeah, something like that. And I'm just like, damn. But I always tell you, man, why don't you be all over me like you are the way you text me? You're a pretty good texter.
I think I'm at times. Like I said, there's times where I'm wiping butts. There's times where I'm cleaning cups. So
yeah, cooking, cleaning.
Yeah.
Laundry.
Yeah.
My type of woman, baby. Let's go. I don't mean that in a derogatory way. I just mean you're my...
I'm your what?
My life partner.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I can't tell you that.
Anyways, so I do have a Reddit.
Let's hear it, baby.
We love a Reddit.
The dark Reddit.
We love a Reddit.
Let's hit it.
Okay, so I, 27 female, went on a first date with a guy, 27 male, after matching on Sunday. Went for the date Tuesday after I finished work. He's such a bad, all caps, texter. I knew this before going on the date. I kind of put it down to us not wanting to go through the lengthy talking stage, as we were both straight to the point about hanging out from the get-go. And I think that's the thing about about dating right now. A lot of it is it's all on the phone.
Yeah.
It's all online. It's all, that's how you match. You're literally staring at a screen trying to, match someone, talk to someone. It's not, and I was talking to my friends too, Bree and Becca, because they're both single, ready to mingle, guys. Hello. And we were just talking about, other places to meet people. And we said a library. And I was like, oh my God, yeah, library. But
it's a different time.
It's a different time. And so now people are just all on their phones. So it's hard.
And I think people our age, maybe 90s babies and before, I feel like everyone is on the same level at texting. No one's great, but you can't fucking feel emotion or think what they're thinking over text messages. Just like at work, if a staff texts one of the supervisors, it's like, well, look at the way they're texting me. And I'm like, you can't fucking read into it, it goes across all levels. You never know what people are thinking.
You don't.
You can't manage a personality.
We do that too sometimes too, where we're someone will text we'll text something and the other one will be like,
yeah,
okay, and we'll be like, wait, what's wrong? Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong.
Yeah.
It's people read into things, but also that's the same thing. We were talking about, meeting someone at the library. You have common interests.
Nerds. Who's trying to meet someone at a fucking that's too far.
I'm not saying just the library. I'm saying if you meet someone at the library, if you meet someone at Home Depot, if you meet someone at, the garden shop down the street, if you meet someone, at the cheese and wine shop, they have a common interest with you.
I guarantee meeting someone at a place like that is more beneficial, or you have a better chance to date a person that has, like you said, common interests, or go farther than you could other than being on an app.
It's more organic.
Other than having a bio that says, I'm Chris, I'm 33 and I have 3 kids and I like to do fucking this. That's kind of cheesy.
Why would you have a bio right now?
Oh my God, not me, stupid. I'm just saying, like, for an example, it's just strange going through people's profiles and saying, oh, they like this. Maybe we'll like each other.
No.
That's so fucking weird.
I do have a friend who she's on dating apps, and sometimes she'll send us like things that she sees on people's.
Like a different colored dick? Like she'll get like dicks that are multicolored?
God, I don't even know if this should be cut out. No.
Oh, no. Sending us a dick pic and saying, is something wrong with this?
No, my favorite is, if we leave this in, my favorite is the Duvalin. The Duvalin?
What's that?
It's the Mexican, like, little dessert thing. It's multicolored. It's like brown and pink at the same time.
Oh my God. That bitch has different flavors.
Oh, so gross.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
That's great.
Okay.
We love you. You'll remain anonymous.
You will. But we love you. Anyways, sorry. We got off topic. So he's such a bad texter. I knew this before going on the date, but I kind of put it down to us not wanting to go through the lengthy talking stages, as we were both straight to the point about hanging out from the get-go. But I assumed he would get better after the first date, but he hasn't. I know he's interested, as he couldn't have made himself more apparent on the date itself, arranging the second date for this Sunday while we were still on the first. He said he waited all night to kiss me and proceeded to do so a few times after too. Nice. As soon as he got home, he texted me to say he had a great night. But other than that, I had a great night. Text. The rest is so bad. I get about 4 to 6 messages a day just telling me random bits of information. If I try to respond, he just ignores what I say and throws the next sentence at me. There's just no conversation there. For example, him. Got my first parking ticket. Me. Oh no, hopefully you don't have any more come through. How's your date going? Him. Look at the ice. Sends a picture.
Wow.
I've never dated a bad texter, and I'm not sure if I can. I need the initial flirty and banter. The banta.
Banta.
If you're a Love Island person, banta. It's all about the banta.
Yeah.
And banter that makes you excited to see them again. But quite frankly, I am bored after 2 days of this texting. I'd honestly rather not text at all, as it's so much energy trying to figure out what to reply to him, knowing he'll ignore it and say something random 2 hours later anyway. Is he just not as interested as I thought, maybe? Or am I expecting too much? Just feel like I'm talking to a brick wall. Is this normal for some guys to do?
He is not interested. If a guy's interested, guys will simp out for girls that they like. He's not interested because the texting is fucking terrible. Guys will do what they have to do to hook up with a girl. In my opinion, this fucking guy's talking to multiple girls because he's just trying to get it in.
Oh, do you think maybe he's ignoring maybe everything that the other girls have said? That he's talking to the different conversations and just sending his own text to all of them?
I don't think he's saying the same thing.
Because he's not even replying to this girl's. She even said he doesn't reply to what I say. And 2 hours later, he'll just bring up his own topic.
Yeah, that's strange. But I do think he's talking to multiple girls. If a guy's interested in a girl, you'll fucking know if a guy's interested in a girl, you know? So this guy's not interested. I think you should move on.
I feel like if someone is not even taking the time to put into some like consideration or acknowledgement of what I'm saying, then that's like a red flag. That's a red flag. Like, hello, I'm trying to talk to you. Listen to what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
At least say something about it.
Why do you think he was
Act
trying
like
to?
It matters to you.
Why do you think he was trying to kiss her all night and do whatever? He wants to be more touchy-feely than...
I mean, but she didn't say they went all the way. So.
I know, but guys expressing that's like showing that you want to hook up, you know? I'm not trying to tell the guy details. Sorry, guys, but...
tell them all, please.
That guy's just trying to get in, you know? Just trying to get a quick...
It's so hard because there's there's a fine line between people trying to, you know, go about their day, do their thing, but also let other people into their day.
Yeah. You're not a shitty texter unless you're fucking 40 years old and up and Mexican. A fucking grandma or something.
An abuela? You want to text an abuela?
There's shitty.
Or a tia?
Yeah. There's no such thing. You can't be. They're just not interested.
I think if you're actively looking for someone to be a partner,
mm-hmm.
then yes, you do need to put more work in. You do need to put more
interest.
Yes, you do need to. Yes, you need to be interested in what someone's saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, he's just not that into you.
I hate that movie so much.
It's facts.
I hate that movie. So that's what my last thing was that you said. If they really want to talk to you, they'll find their ways to do it.
They will.
Like you, there's some times where you're super busy. We don't talk, but you call me.
I've never really been a caller.
You are not a caller. We're both not callers.
Yeah.
When I call you, what do you say?
I get fucking scared. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? I say, don't ever call me again. I don't say that. But I think that. I'm like, don't fucking call me because you fucking scare me.
I think even today when you call me and you said, guess what? I was like, oh my God, what? What's wrong? What's happening?
I'm like, I found my check in the trash can.
Yeah. And then when I call you and I'm like, oh, hey, we're leaving. We're on our way to the house. You're like, oh, I thought something was wrong.
Yeah, don't call me, please.
Yeah,
I
don't call me.
Get a panic attack.
Don't call me.
Yeah, we're more texters. We've always been like that. I think through the years, I call you more just to...
You want to hear my voice?
Hear your voice. Maybe fucking jerk off a little bit.
Oh. Okay. Well...
I'm just kidding. I don't know why. I just want to call you and tell you what's going on, you know, but we've never been callers, and I think it's good that we've always been on the same page on that. We've never been
like we don't expect more from each other. We don't expect less from each other, but yeah.
It's just right, you know. I love you.
Love you. But I did have one last question. What's worse? Liking the text or replying with an okay or a K?
The worst is a K.
A K? Oh.
The liking the text is at least they acknowledge you and like...
Yeah, but they acknowledge it and that's it. That's the end of the conversation.
That's more of a clear-cut way of saying like, okay, they just don't want to... Either they have nothing to respond or they don't want to keep on with the conversation. I'm cool with that. And I'm not going to respond or let them text first next, you know? But I think that's what that means. Being left on with K, freaking our Aunt Shelly says K and sure. I'm like...
Oh, yeah, we both said that.
I'm going to sock your bitch ass when I see you.
We're both like, oh no.
And she's like,
is she okay?
I just mean okay, yeah. And it's like, no, you don't. You're trying to freaking throw hands.
I'll meet you in the alley.
You're trying to fight, you know? Don't fucking respond with that. You give me at least 5-word minimum response.
Let me take my hoops off when you send that
piss
K.
me right off, you know? What do you think's worse?
I think liking the text is worse.
No.
Because it does not, you're literally not saying anything. There's no response. You're just saying like, okay, well, good for what you said.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's it. That's not even a response. It's not even a little blue bubble.
It's not even an acknowledgement.
It's not.
If you leave them on red, I mean, it's not an acknowledgement.
No, even just
you acknowledge,
liking.
if you like it, that's acknowledging the message. That's at least giving a little, okay, I mean, that's fine. I like the message.
A little mini thumb.
That's better than fucking not responding at all. 100%. Let's ask the people. 100% is better liking the message than not even responding at all.
No. Liking the message is worse.
No. Liking the message, you're like, damn, they saw and they liked it. Okay, that's cool. I'll wait till they message me.
But they won't, because that is their response.
Not responding at all is like, I know they fucking saw it. That bitch says
that is not a response.
That bitch says that bitch says delivered. They saw that shit and couldn't even like it. Couldn't even do anything.
At least if they say, okay, then it's okay. I see what you say. I'm okay with it. Just giving a thumbs up is received.
No.
Received. I feel like I'm at work. Received. I've read it. I got it.
An email thread received.
Yes. Received.
No. We'll see what people say.
Okay.
Cool. That was a good topic, I think.
Oh, thanks.
What do you guys think? We'd like to see you guys comment on our threads.
Yeah. Is anyone a bad texter? Are you legitimately a bad texter?
Send us those screenshot text threads, and we'll tell you if they're into you.
If you're a bad texter, you're just not. You're not a good partner. That's
so funny.
Okay, so next is our Ask Men Reddit.
Oh. I thought it was over.
What? Oh, sorry. Is it weird to ask your girlfriend where she's going every time she leaves the house? Why?
It is weird. Because you shouldn't be asking your girlfriend where she's going. She should tell you where she's going. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'll be right back. I'm going to do this. If a girl leaves without saying one single word, just like the text, she's just not into you, dog. You need to cut that bitch off. I mean, I'm saying the B word in the most like respectful way, not in a bad way. You need to cut that woman off.
Is there a respectful way to say that?
Dude, out of respect of being with someone and living with someone, you need to tell them where you're going or what you're doing.
Yeah, I can't imagine even when we were dating.
Yeah.
I can't imagine just getting up and walking away from you.
That's so weird.
Like just being like, bye, walking out the door.
I'm curious to see what people who are like, they could leave. I'm curious to see like their opinions. Why? I got the hiccups.
Give me hiccups, burps. We got all the gases.
We got gas going on over here, dog.
Don't come over. The CO2 level's way high. Okay, so someone said depends. If you live together and she hadn't told you ahead of time that she had plans made, it's not weird at all to ask. For me personally, my girlfriend just really doesn't go out of the house that much. So it's more weird for her to be going out without my knowledge. When she goes somewhere, she usually lets me know even without me asking. On the other hand, if you live completely separate from each other and you're just like stalking her Snap location, yeah, that'd be fucking weird.
The only reason a bitch should be leaving your house without telling you is because you just got in a fight and she's like, I'm leaving. Good, bitch. Okay. All
Bye.
Right. Okay. I'm using that a little too.
Yeah, you are.
Good. Leave.
Reel it in.
Okay, I'm reeling it in. All right. Okay, leave then. Fine. Okay. Bye. And then that should be the only reason that someone leaves is if you're fighting and drinking too much. That's the only reason someone should leave.
Yeah, if you're fighting, you need space apart. That's good. But even, I was gonna say even then, you know, when you're in a fight, you don't want to be like, good, I'm going to Circle K. See you later.
If you're going to your car, you better tell me you're going to your car for something. If you're living together, respectfully.
Well, no, yeah. I mean, in this day and age, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna walk to the garage. I'm gonna go to the back of the car. I need to get this. If you don't see me in 5 minutes,
come save me.
Yeah,
help me.
Come save me. Next person said, I mean, I asked because I'm curious if it involves food or a store I need something from. LOL.
I mean,
but you shouldn't have to ask.
Yeah, that's
you should not have to ask.
Strange. That's so weird.
Oh, someone said it's weird not to tell your partner where you're going when you leave. In my opinion.
Yeah, it is weird.
This is me. Are you ready?
Yes.
One time I followed my girlfriend around in my car because I suspected she was cheating on me.
Probably was.
Turns out she was driving to this spot beneath a bridge with a bunch of stray dogs, and she was feeding them. I felt terrible. That's me.
Fuck those dogs.
Those dogs are well fed, and thank you to that girl.
You could live with those dogs. Go ahead. Be free. Fly. Spread your wings. Fly. Go be free. You're telling me you're going to feed those dogs. Because a supportive man would say, take some extra couple of bread.
You would not. Would not.
Take a couple pieces of bread. Take the extra lunch meat. Go feed those dogs. Maybe bring one home. Hey, I'm not saying that's me.
First of all, if I said, hey, me and the kids are going to go feed these stray dogs, what are you going to say? 100% honesty. What are you going to say?
Thank you for teaching our kids.
Oh, Shelly.
Thank you for being...
Shelly, Becca, Uncle, please, anyone. Thank
you for showing our kids how to be heroes to these lost puppies. Because they're all puppies.
Oh my God, I can't.
Listen, wait.
Yeah, what do you say? What's your true?
I wouldn't tell you not to go help dogs. I wouldn't, but I personally, I don't like dogs. I don't want a dog. I hate cats twice as much as I hate dogs, but I would never want a dog. I just don't. I have 3 kids. That's enough. I'm going to take care of another fucking dog. You know? But if you want to teach them to be loving people.
Ew, why do you make your voice sound like that when you're lying? Ew.
Take a couple extra links that are in the fridge. Go ahead. Show these dogs.
I am scratching my nails against the table right now because...
Guess what?
Because we all know how you are with animals.
I just don't want them. I don't want them around me. I want to be...
You don't want them around you?
I have 3 animals. My 3 kids. They jump on me. They tear my back muscle or I can't move for 3 days straight. And you.
What?
I'm with you too.
I'm an animal?
I have you. I have the 3 kids. I wipe enough ass. Nucky's shit fell on the floor today. I don't need more of that stuff. Fuck dogs, cats, parrots, birds, whatever, worms. The kids get worms in the freaking front. I just want to use them as bait. Can I feed them to fish?
I'm a very big animal bug person. Like, just let them live. Blah blah blah.
There'll be a Black Widow in this bitch, and she'll tell me not to kill it and go.
Not
fucking
a Black Widow.
She'll say, "Go put
it with a moth, maybe.
Go put it with its family." I'm like, what?
Not a Black Widow, you dummy.
100%.
Anyways,
a rattlesnake will be in this bitch, and you'll tell me
a scorpion will be stinging me, and I'll be like, just let it sleep
with us. Let it sleep with us. That's what you'll say, fucker.
Love you. I take the kids out to the front yard, and we, right now it's been very cold, very, very rainy, and we like to lift our grass.
We have this patchy turf artificial grass.
Yeah,
different colors.
The kids and I like to lift it up because when we lift it up, there's a million different insects, so many different things going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so I took them out today. We were lifting it up. Nucky loves yelling bug. He loves seeing a bug. He loves yelling bug and being so excited.
And grab him. He'll grab him.
And so I was lifting it up today, and I lifted it up, and my finger touched something super squishy.
Ugh.
And I looked, there were slugs all under.
Jesus.
And Bubby and Nucky were like, what are those? What are those? I was like, oh, those are slugs. Just telling them about them. But, very excited to show the kids all the you know,
they love bugs.
all the flora and fauna of
For
the world.
For Easter, we even got them these little things, these little containers that have a magnifying glass on top, and you could put bugs inside and
watch them.
They'll magnify the bugs, and they used them.
Yeah.
As soon as we got them, they ran out there and got roly-polies and worms.
That was me when I was a kid. That was me.
I was eating fucking ants and shit.
And I was just loving them.
Yeah, we're opposite.
Yeah, we are. Okay. Not really. It's pretty standard to tell your significant other where you're headed. If it ends being some kind of power struggle, that's a different story. When
Like
the person
if they don't want to tell you?
No, if they hey.
Hell yeah. Take those smelling salts, you
What was he
fucking pussy.
doing?
Let's go, King. Step it up.
Oh my God, his his one eye rolled into the back of his head.
Look it. He's going to do it.
Is he really?
Do it. Look it. Let's fucking go,
What
baby.
is that?
Smelling salts.
What is that?
The Kings need to fucking step it up, motherfuckers.
Wait, what is
They're
that
losing
though?
2-0.
Why are they on the verge of passing out?
No, they're on the verge of being fucking pussies and getting fucking killed in this game.
I'm not asking for your. Why are they literally smelling salts?
That shit will pump you up. That shit pumps you up.
Is that legal?
That's for the when a fighter gets knocked out and they're knocked out.
Yes, I've smelled smelling salts when I passed out.
You probably fucked people up after you did it.
Is it legal?
No, it's not. They're just on national TV.
I
fucking
don't know
smelling
because
salts.
they're smelling it and their eyes are rolling in the back of their head. One guy was trying to smell it and he didn't want to.
Yeah, because he said I need to stop being a bitch because they're winning 2-0.
My God.
Kings are pissing me right off, dude.
Okay, I got it.
2-0.
Okay, so I don't think it's weird to ask your girlfriend where she's going every time she leaves. What I do think is weird is that they're not telling you. If your significant other is not telling you where they're going when they're
they
leaving,
should be telling you.
Especially if you leave, if you live together. That's a weird thing.
Yeah.
So
I agree, 100%.
Well,
at least we agree on that.
Communication
is key to a successful relationship.
Okay, now it's time for Hot Goss.
Damn, I forgot about this.
It's been so long.
Okay, what's the gossip?
Okay, so
wait, did you hear Frank Ocean's being a bitch at
what
Coachella?
What do you mean?
People ran at noon to his stage at noon, and he performed at like 10 p.m.
They waited 10 hours?
He was an hour late because I guess he wanted an ice rink on his fucking stage, but then the last minute he didn't want it. So he performed off
to the
stage,
side?
to the side. They said behind it or something. I didn't see the video. He was just sitting there, performed for 30 minutes.
Like a grump?
And then ended it. People waited all fucking day at Coachella Fest where they paid hundreds of dollars to see him. I seen him in 2012 at Coachella, and he was 45 minutes late, acting like a bitch. And I left. I'm like, bro,
already?
I left after he performed like 2 songs. I said, okay, saw Frank Ocean. Yeah, good man, cool man. Yeah, thanks, man.
He does have some good music, but no matter how much good music you have, he rearranged his whole thing and let people wait there and gave them like a mediocre performance.
Yeah, you're not that good, bro, to be a fucking asshole.
No one is ever that good.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyway.
Ugh, gross.
Sorry, I had to throw that in there.
That sucks.
Next.
Ugh, Coachella. Be on Couchella. Anyways, Tyrese.
What's up with Tyrese?
Okay, I know you love him.
Fast and the Furious 20?
You'll love this. Ready?
Yeah.
He was on live with his girlfriend, and his girlfriend was talking about, like relationships and stuff. And she said that he initially was not her type. Paul Walker was.
She said that?
She said that on live with he was sitting in, I saw the video. He was sitting in front of her. She was like her arms around his neck. She was standing up, like, massaging his shoulders.
I think I heard something like that.
And she said that the moment she said that, visibly, he shut down.
Are they together still?
I mean, I don't know.
She meant that she was trying to use him to get to Paul Walker.
She said that, and he told her, I don't even know if it was a couple times, he told her, like, stop touching me, don't touch me, Like he was visibly upset.
That's
He was
so
he was
strange.
done with the conversation, and she just kept going. She just kept adding on to it more.
How long have they been together?
And more. I don't know how long they've been together, but it was like a very, if you see the video, I mean, maybe we'll post like a picture of something, but it's like visibly upsetting because you can see the moment in time when she says that.
Rest in peace to Paul Walker, but you don't fucking say shit like that to your current boyfriend about his friend who's dead.
Yeah, you don't.
That's wild.
Yeah, he was visibly upset.
That's crazy.
That
I'd
sucks.
fucking
Imagine knowing
break up with her.
you're like the second. You're the second
Like
choice.
Love is Blind.
Oh, here we go. Our next thing is the Love is Blind reunion.
Wow. Love is Blind was gnarly. The reunion was awkward.
Love is late.
Listen, Vanessa Manillo, I've fucked with you since
6th grade.
early 2000s. I don't know what happened to you, but you're the biggest instigator I've ever seen on television. And
I never liked you, Vanessa. You dated Derek Jeter. Mm-mm.
That's her man.
Mhm.
You fucked up.
Yep.
That's a bridge you didn't want
Yep.
burned.
I'm taking my hoops. I'm taking my hoops off now.
Anyway, if you watch Love is Blind, it was a reunion last night, and we were
It was
trying
supposed
to
be live.
Yeah, we were trying to watch it last night.
5 p.m. We all waited.
I think so many people were trying to get on it that
Normal
it crashed. Normal people, normal lives, normal jobs, wanted to
It's
relax.
it's the real world, guys.
Gave up our whole Sunday for Netflix to fumble the fucking bag.
Netflix.
And take the biggest L of their career. And they
Blockbuster would have never.
never. It's crazy. I can't believe that they fucked up so bad that they weren't ready for it.
Yep.
And
That so bad that we were waiting till the next day. It was later scheduled till the next day.
but some people saw it before.
I don't understand that. I know
don't
tons
either.
of people were saying it's on. I'm watching it. You saw videos from it, but
Yeah.
us little people, sorry, it wasn't working for us. We kept getting that error message.
I think it's for people who share their Netflix passwords.
And this is how they got back at us.
Yeah. They're like, "Fuck you! You're not watching it until Monday now."
This is how you're gonna suffer.
But Love is Blind has been crazy.
Wait, the wait. Cheesecake Factory commented and saying this wait is longer than our menu.
Yeah, and me and Briana hate long menus.
Always.
Talk shit about people who have long menus, and they are 100% right.
Not a fan.
Now we're going to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
Like,
I will.
take our money. Like,
Yep.
take whatever you want.
I'll turn all 32 pages of your menu just to support you for that comment.
I'll struggle on the decision of getting Chinese or American,
I was just gonna say, do I want Mexican or do I want Chinese?
Haitian, Hawaiian.
Do I want Icelandic food?
Anyway, that was funny that they did comment for reals. On
Okay,
their love.
but not just them, but so many people were commenting. Cheesecake Factory, BuzzFeed Tasty was commenting recipes like, hey, while you're waiting,
Nice.
make this. eBay was commenting, iHeartRadio, Dunkin' Donuts, KFC.
Jesus,
So many people were commenting because
Listen.
we were all mad.
it's funny, but seriously, a lot of people did. Like me, I was like, I need to watch it. My fucking daughter, Bubby, had a little lemonade stand, and I said, cut this bitch. We're going to see Love is Blind.
You cut it short?
No, we all did. We just did it because she kept bugging us. But I pulled the old Karen out of the pocket, and I said, hey, you got a permit? And she's like, yeah. And she pointed at the lemonade, and I said, no, shut it down.
You're so
To watch Love is Blind, and then they
rude.
just fucked us over.
Wow.
You owe her money. She could have made money. You owe her money.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I don't know if you want to get into the Love is Blind characters, but
No, that's probably a whole other topic.
episode. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should be prepared and have an episode for that next time.
A whole episode?
Yeah, that'll be wild. We should have updates every week on the episodes.
Let me just say.
Let's just say the villains of Love is Blind were
Jackie,
Jackie,
number 1.
Irina,
Josh, Vanessa Manillo.
Vanessa Manila,
Can we just... Okay.
Micah.
Vanessa Manillo, you're a host. You're a host. You're supposed to be the hostess with the mostest. You're supposed to, like bring cupcakes.
She was the most biased person. She was grilling oh, McDavid got fucking checked like a bitch. He fell on his ass. Vanessa Manillo, you were attacking innocent people when you didn't even. She was giving kudos to the villains. Fucking asshole.
Yes.
Soccer bitch.
Marshall. If you have not seen it, you need to watch it now. Marshall. You the man.
You need to be a little more aggressive as a man, but
I feel like that's gonna be a whole topic on its own.
Yeah, that's good. We'll get to that. Anyway, if you haven't seen Love is Blind, go watch Love is Blind so your blood could boil, and we could talk about it.
Yes, we will.
Anyway.
Yeah. And that's it.
That is it.
That is it.
Thank you for tuning in. I'm a little buzzed. I'm focused. Look at that. McDavid got fucking plowed, you fucking bitch. Anyway.
Ooh, Dowdy.
You love that missing teeth? Would you stick your tongue in between his teeth, yes or no? Yes or no? Be honest.
No.
Wow, you're boring. I wish you said yes. Because I'd be excited and sad. And we'd probably break up.
Okay.
Anyway. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for waiting, too.
You can find us on All Tricks No Treats on all platforms. We have a hotline where if you need advice on relationships, on friendships, on dealing with your shitty ass kids, we know from experience. You can call our number at 562.
I don't know. Am I supposed to know it? Call us on 562-457-0613.
Leave a voicemail or a text message. Any advice or things you want to get off your chest, talk shit about people, anything. And we'll play it on our episode and make fun of you and make fun of everyone and have a good time.
We'll laugh together.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we'll catch you on the flip flop later.
Bye.